A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. These are the latest news headlines that's doing the rounds this Thursday. And we begin with the match that happened yesterday in Vizag between India and New Zealand. India purposefully played six batters and five bowlers to ensure and to test themselves where they are. Now, in the post-match press conference, Shivam Dube came in, and remember, Shivam Dube's 65 of 23 balls was truly remarkable in more ways than one. He gave India a fighting chance, but unfortunately, he just could not get India over the line. A very unlucky run out, which, truth be told, was his own doing in more ways than one. But he has thanked Gautam Gambhir in the press conference for the upgradation in his playing style. Now, what is this upgradation that he's talking about? Shivam Dube has mentioned that because of the consistent game time that he's been getting, he's been able to evolve more and more as a batter. He now understands his role, he knows what the bowlers are going to dish out at him consistently, and he also knows how to go about in ensuring he dismantles the opposition bowlers. Shivam Dube also ensured that he thanked Gautam Gambhir and Suryakumar Yadav for giving him more chances to bowl when it comes to T20Is. Remember, prior to his second coming, Dube hardly bowled. But then under Gautam Gambhir's tenure, he's bowled a lot more. In fact, he even outshone Hardik Pandya on certain occasions in the Asia Cup 2025. So, Shivam Dube has gotten an upgradation because of the game time that he's getting consistently under Gautam Gambhir and Suryakumar Yadav. And he has made it a point that yes, he has to thank them for ensuring that he's gotten all the experience and that he can contribute under any circumstances at this point in time. So that is the way we are looking at it at this point. So Gautam Gambhir and Suryakumar Yadav have given a lot of assurances that yes, it is Shivam Dube has gotten this role. Shivam Dube will ensure that okay, we take the team over the line in these cases. Now the fifth and final T20I is going to be played in Thiruvananthapuram. The rope is indeed running out for Sanju Samson. What he needs to do, because yesterday he got off to a start, but unfortunately he just could not convert it into a big score. 24 of 15, but everybody is pointing to the strike rate, which is 160. But Sanju Samson needs to do a lot more. As an opener, sure, Abhishek Sharma can have bad days, but he can also have some dazzling days. Sanju Samson's career consistency has really been like it's a typical Sanju Samson trait. Whenever there are hopes placed on him, he just does not get going. And that's why it was a bitter blow to see Sanju Samson unfortunately just go down like that. 24 or 16. The way how he got out also. Sunil Gavaskar, who was commentating on air, also mentioned that yes, his feet movement is not there. He's just not able to ensure that yes, he's in confidence, the runs are drying up. And that is why Sanju Samson really needs to ensure that yes, he gets one last chance in Thiruvananthapuram. Otherwise, it'll be very difficult for him to start this T20 World Cup, because how can you keep out an Ishan Kishan? Luckily, Tilak Verma isn't playing. Luckily, Ishan Kishan suffered that niggle for Sanju Samson. Otherwise, Sanju would not have played in Vizag. So that is the way we are looking at it. With the T20 World Cup so close, you wonder what's going to happen. So Sanju Samson, he will be really determined to put a exhibition in front of his home fans in Thiruvananthapuram. Let's see how that pans out. Now, there is a big development in Australia where Sophie Molyneux has now been appointed as the all-format skipper of the Australian cricket team. Remember, Alyssa Healy is going to retire after the end of the India series. Remember, 3 T20Is, 3 ODIs and 1 test. That is how this series is going to be in February, March. Now, Australia have appointed a new captain in Sophie Molyneux. Remember, Molyneux is a left-arm spinner who's primarily a bowler, but now she's now going to be the all-format captain. It's a big elevation when you had the likes of Talia McGrath and Ash Gardner in the side. So it was a bit of a bolt out of the blue that Sophie Molyneux has been appointed as the all-format captain. Now, there is another major development in world cricket when you have to look at former USA captain Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones has been charged under the ICC Code of Conduct for the missing and not reporting anti-corruption. When you look at it, corruption advances. It all relates to the Barbados T10 league that was there, and that's why it's not looking good for Aaron Jones. He could face a lengthy period in the sideline Now, as far as other sporting events are concerned, today, when you look at it, it's gonna be another good day in the Tata Steel chess tournament because Gukesh has managed to win against Yaskan Erdognus, and that's why he seems to be kind of bouncing back. But then his inconsistent run in the Tata Steel chess tournament really raises certain questions. So he has managed to beat Yaskan Erdognus. Now the I League has proposed a different name to the tournament that is there, and they have approached the AIFF that they want to call it the Indian Football Championships. Now, how is that going to impact the I League in this season? That remains to be seen. So that is the one thing that we are going to keep a close eye on. And we have got the Australian Open that's going to be there. Today we have the women's semi-final. Tomorrow is going to be the men's semi-final. And can Djokovic get past Sinner? Will it once again be a Sin-Karaz final? That we have to look at this point in time. So yes, the women's semi-final will be played today in the afternoon time, and the men's semi-final will be played tomorrow. Now, as far as the other sporting events are concerned, this is the thing. So we are building up to the fifth and final T20I, and we'll also have Pakistan take on Australia. And we are also going to see England versus Sri Lanka also. These are the last couple, and also West Indies versus South Africa. They're all gearing up for the T20 World Cup in their own way. And I got one comment from Shauri Holla saying, Sanju out of runs at the time of World Cup. What failure for loss in yesterday match? I think it was this combination, Shauri Holla. 6 batters, 5 bowlers. I don't know. That format was junked about a couple of years ago. Now, why do you want to do that? Why do you want to test yourself when there is no need to test yourself? That is the one thing we are looking at this point in time. So there is just no need to test yourself at this point in time for these kind of things. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this morning wrap. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.